So yeah, it was really sad on the drive up here today's game. We found out that he'd passed. It was really sad to see. I think it'll be a really sad occasion tonight, but I think there's some good respect that we can show. Hopefully we play and he's looking down upon us to give us some luck this evening. I think he is United. I think if you look at him and the quality player he was, he came from the old school. He brought the style, the flair, the winning ability to United, but he was a true gent as well. I think he's shown what the modern day footballers could look back upon and actually take some of that credit on to what people can bring to football and the sort of man that he was. Yes, he was, yeah. So he's a 66 winner. There's not many of those left now, but yeah, he's won it all. Before the big money and everything else came, he played with pride for his country. And yeah, what a sad loss it is, and it'll be a real miss to us all.
Well, devastated really. I mean, you got to know it's coming because of his age really, but it's still a big surprise. So, don't know what to think really. Oh, it meant a lot to me, a lot to my family. My dad used to work on the railway just outside Old Trafford, and when he used to work there quite often on the points, and they used to train down the side of Old Trafford in them days when Bobby Charlton was a junior, and they used to kick the ball on the lines and my dad would go and get it and give it them back, and he always remembers that. He always told me that tale, and it's like a big thing for me.
Yeah. So
I'm 67 now, and I think the first match I ever went to at United was when I was about 8 or 9, so that was in the days of Bobby Charlton. Saw him play a couple of times, and George Best as well. So yeah.
Was he as good as everyone says?
Oh yeah, better than. I mean, everybody lauds George Best. To me, Bobby Charlton was better than George Best. He was Manchester United.
And I guess not
To say really. I always remember we got knocked out in was it Mexico? I can't remember the day. I can't remember the year, because they pulled Bobby Charlton off, allowed Beckenbauer a free roll. It was like a very equal game. They pulled Bobby Charlton off. Beckenbauer just destroyed us then. So it just shows his worth.
Well, he's second sort of icon after Sir Alex, really. Just everything about the club. Great player, and yeah, big sort of name when he was at the games and everything. Yeah. Good for him, hopefully. Sad, but yeah, hoping for a good atmosphere and a good, respectful and. Yeah.
Sir Bobby, legend is bandied about, isn't it? But there's very few of them, and he was one of them. One of the greats, one of the very few World Cup winners we have. There's only one left now, sadly. What a great man, a great footballer. Nobody anywhere I've ever heard have a bad word to say about the man. Whether he's supported United or not, everybody loved him. Is missed, in his own way, he'll be as missed as the Queen, I think, for the royalists out there. Fantastic man, greatly missed by all football fans and the country in general. I remember seeing him play. The thing I remember most is how hard he could kick a football. And in those days, for the older boys, the football was made of leather and it soaked the water up and got heavier, and the ground in those days was muddy and wet. And he could hit a football like a cannonball. We say it's a hard shot now, but my God, could he kick a ball. But a great player, great technically, great thought, tough. In those days you had to be tough, mentally and physically, but he was tough with great sportsmanship as well, when there was many in those days that would quite happily break your legs.
Mr. Manchester United. I mean, he was there in '58 when the tragic happened, and he's been ever since for England and Manchester United. He's been colossal in everything he's had to go through. Pulling out his friends from the plane crash. I'm sure he sleeps at night, can still hear their voices. And he was the last standing member of Munich, and finally he's gone. At 86 years old. It's hard to describe, but yeah, don't know. It's just a sad day for Manchester United. We want to put up a performance for him and the Busby Babes. So yeah. It will be sad at first, but hopefully the players on the pitch can make him proud. Make him proud. Yeah, it'll be a great send-off, and plus, back here Tuesday when we play Copenhagen at home, it'll be very emotional, very sentimental, it'll be a surreal atmosphere. We'll be there for it.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks.
Could you take your surname as well?
Ahmed.
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 Thank you.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys. Enjoy the match.